Customs and Border Protection officers check every passenger's passport to ensure it is genuine before allowing them to enter the country. Today, they have spotted 3 questionable documents and have immediately notified immigration.
Customs have referred 3 Korean passports to us coming out of Vietnam. Customs had some concerns about their genuineness when they were initially scanned, and they've been referred to immigration for a secondary check. At this stage, we don't know if they're genuine passports. We need to take the steps to find that out.
The passports belong to 3 men who claim to be Korean. But when the documents are scanned, alarm bells start ringing.
Every new passport has a chip on it which contains an electronic photo. When we scan it, this person is the genuine passport holder. It's very difficult to tamper with the chip to be able to change that. This is the photo of the person who's come to us today. The photos need to match. That's what needs to happen in all cases where there's a chip.
All 3 passports are checked for various security features, and all are found to be lacking.
From our guess, this page has been replaced. The details are correct. The rest of the document is probably genuine, but this particular page with this photo is not genuine.
Identity theft is becoming an increasing problem worldwide, and officers are always on the lookout for fraudulent documents.
We're not satisfied that these passports are genuine. We don't know who these people are. They're certainly not these people here.
All right, let's have a look.
In Brisbane, a drug detector dog has singled out this Italian backpacker, and now Customs and Border Protection officers are conducting a thorough bag search.
The dogs have shown a reaction to the lower half of his body, particularly his shoes, so we just need to have a look and see if he has anything that he shouldn't have.
While he speaks very little English, Officer Claire tries to determine why the passenger has come to Australia.
I want to work in Bundaberg, in the hostel.
In the hostel?
His reason for being here seems genuine, but the officers want to take a closer look at the electronic cigarette the man is carrying after they discover a container of vials in his luggage.
So he's got an electronic cigarette with a number of vials of liquid that he puts in the cigarette and then smokes. We've seen, liquid cannabis and that sort of thing come through before in that format.
The container is swab tested to check for any traces of narcotics. At Sydney's mail centre, a package from China declared as accessories is raising concerns.
Well, it's 2 baseball bats, I'd say, but quite a few inconsistencies and voids within the handles that don't really look like they should be there. There's definitely something organic, and it looks really granular. I think we'll have a look for sure.
It's suspected the baseball bats may contain narcotics and will be deconstructed to determine the contents.
On initial appearance, they look like normal baseball bat. Just looking at the top of the handle, it looks like it perhaps has been tampered with to some extent.
Officer Sue decides to drill the bat to see if there is anything concealed inside.
Going off the image that we saw, I would expect there to be perhaps some kind of powder on the end of the drill when it comes out.
Immigration is investigating these 3 passengers, who they now know have travelled from Vietnam on bogus Korean passports.
If you come to Australia on a fake identity or fake passport, you're entering the country. We don't know who you are. We don't know where you've come from. We don't know what your purpose is here. And then you can disappear into the community, never to be found. So for us, this is the highest risk. When you come in with a different identity, you come in with a new life.
Finding out the true identity of the men is crucial. Customs and Border Protection officers search their luggage for clues while the passengers are questioned. And it's not long before they make a surprising discovery.
Okay, we are not satisfied that you are a Korean national. You do not understand Korean. We've put Korean interpreters on the phone and none of the 3 passengers can speak Korean.
It's very clear to us that you are Chinese.
Some of the documents they're carrying with them indicate that they're probably Chinese nationals. We have mobile phones with messages in Chinese and we have phone calls coming in from China. So we have decided to get Mandarin interpreters on the line.
But for now, the passengers are sticking to their story.
Where are you from? Korea. Korea. You don't speak Korean. You don't speak Korean. So we will sit here for as long as it takes.
After being singled out by a detector dog, Customs and Border Protection officers have pulled aside this Italian backpacker for a bag search.
And the dog's just alerted over to him, showing interest to his shoes, stayed there for a good long time.
But suspicions have been raised, as vials of liquid he claims to use in his electronic cigarette have returned positive results for traces of a number of illegal substances.
We had ephedrine, GHB and methadone as well, so... Yeah.
Officer Allen informs the passenger.
This swabs for drugs, traces of drugs. Yeah, and this has come up for methadone, heroin. Ever had heroin addiction?
I smoke
Cannabis? Yeah. Any other drug use other than cannabis? No drugs?
No droga. Io
As the passenger admits to previous cannabis use, a second swab test is carried out on the vials. It's another strong reading for ephedrine, a prohibited substance. Officers will now step up the investigation.
It's testing positive for ephedrine on scans.
Are they using first offender?
Not yet.
Liquid from one of the vials is taken for secondary testing with a sophisticated device that Customs and Border Protection is now using to identify prohibited substances.
He states it's for his e-cigarettes. However, we have suspicions that it may be synthetic cannabis.
Customs and Border Protection Officer Sue is drilling into a baseball bat she suspects contains narcotics.
I would expect there to be perhaps some kind of powder on the end of the drill when it comes out.
And immediately, a white substance is extracted.
The white powder on the end of the drill there confirms that, I guess, what we suspected going off the X-ray image. So we'll now take it over, do a nick test on the powder and see what we've got.
A nick test will help determine if it is in fact an illicit substance.
We'll have a colour change if it's positive to ephedrine, which is the substance that I think it will be.
Ephedrine is often used as a chemical precursor in the manufacturing of methamphetamine.
So I've definitely got a colour change there. It's gone from a light bluish to the mauve, so that's a presumptive positive for the substance ephedrine. So that's a good find. I'll weigh the bats and then I'll hand that over to investigations.
Coming to Australia on a false passport can result in 10 years jail.
Immigration officers are trying to find out the true identity of 3 passengers who arrived in Australia on bogus Korean passports.
So tell me, where are you from?
A search of their mobile phones has revealed text messages in Chinese. And finally, one of the passengers, Mr. Lee, gives them the breakthrough they need.
He has admitted to being a Mandarin speaker.
Immigration will now try and establish who he really is and what he plans to do.
What's your reason for coming to Australia today?
He will answer questions using a Mandarin interpreter.
To work.
What is your occupation?
The man says he is a farmer, but has been working in construction near Beijing, and freely admits he intends to find building work in Australia for an extended period.
2 years.
Here for 2 years.
All right. Can I please get you to write your name in Chinese, your date of birth, your place of birth, and your address in China?
The passenger provides the details of his true identity and nationality.
So surname W-A-N-G.
Immigration now know this is his real name and not Lee as his bogus passport states.
Your passport that you travelled on, we have determined that this passport is a fraudulent Korean passport. Can you tell me, how did you obtain this passport?
From the internet, I ordered it online.
And can you please tell me what internet website you went to in order to obtain this passport?
But his willingness to answer questions ends there.
Can you please answer my question? Mr. Wong?
Customs and Border Protection officers are searching the luggage of an Italian backpacker.
What are we doing here?
They need to make sure he is not concealing any illegal narcotics.
Accompagnato.
Just wait there. All right, we're just doing some testing.
So far, his personal belongings have tested positive for ephedrine, and he has admitted to smoking marijuana.
I good.
Still doing some testing.
Sì.
Yeah. If there's no drugs in them, then it's all good.
The first offender will confirm if the liquid in the vials for his e-cigarette is some form of illegal narcotic.
So first offenders come back and there's nothing wrong with the substances the gentleman has, but we still need to ensure that the gentleman doesn't have anything untoward on the lower half of his body, particularly his shoes, which was where the dog displayed a very strong reaction. And so for that, we are going to perform a 219 and have the gentleman frisked.
Today, because of your admissions of smoking marijuana,
Io ho avuto una missione per...
smoking marijuana,
In...
yes, yes,
okay.
we would like to conduct a frisk search
Sure,
over your
sure.
body. What I'd like you to do, I'd like you to read this side and this side, okay?
The passenger agrees to the frisk search in a private room. The greatest concern for officers is the man's shoes, which are put through the X-ray to ensure there are no concealments.
Shoes are clean. There's no nothing. They've been X-rayed, clear on the X-ray, been examined, nothing to determine.
The frisk search is also clear, and officers are satisfied he is not attempting to bring anything illegal into the country. With great relief, he heads off to begin his working holiday. At another bench, officers have noticed a strong odour coming from the luggage of this Taiwanese national.
That's definitely where the smell's coming from.
The bear bile?
Yep, and these are pretty much identical to them, and I know that that's bear bile.
Yep.
The man is carrying various forms of bear bile. Used in traditional Chinese medicine, the bile is a digestive juice stored in a bear's gallbladder.
And these, I think, may be sachets of bear bile as well.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Its import into Australia is prohibited due to the inhumane techniques used to harvest bile from caged bears.
Chinese people doesn't like medicine and Western medicine. We believe the Chinese medicine is good for your whole body.
So how much do you think that these are worth?
8,000.
Failing to declare a prohibited item when entering Australia may end up costing this passenger a lot more than he bargained for.
tell me, how did you obtain this passport?
Immigration is still trying to determine how these three passengers obtained the high-quality, fraudulent documents they are carrying. One of the men, Mr. Wong, initially told Officer Lee he ordered the passport online, but now changes his story.
I was given this passport by someone else.
Who was the person that gave you this passport?
I don't know who gave that to me.
And why did they give it to you?
So that I could come to Australia to work. I was cheated.
Who was cheating on you?
I don't know how I got the passport. How the passport was sent to me, I don't know.
The counterfeit passport trade is big business, and this passenger may have just lost his life savings, and it may have all been for nothing.
I will be issuing you with a notice of intent to consider cancelling your visa.
This news seems to have a dramatic effect on the passenger's health.
Mr. Wong, how are you feeling?
Okay, I got a headache. My heart is also palpitating. My heart is beating very fast.
So you can put these back in your bag? Yeah, it's just these ones.
In Brisbane, a Taiwanese man has been found to have a large amount of bear bile products that traditional Chinese medicine claims to have health benefits.
And this is my first time coming to Australia, and my parents is worried about me.
There is no scientific proof that bear bile has any health benefits, but due to the inhumane way it is extracted from the gallbladders of caged bears, it is prohibited to import it into Australia.
My cousin make it. He have a factory to correct the medicine, traditional medicine. So he gave for me to come to there.
This is one expensive departing gift that won't be going any further.
It's made from an animal product, and in Australia we have very strict regulations on what can come in and out and be consumed in Australia, okay? Now this we're going to seize today, along with this ointment and this, because these are products made of bear bile as well.
But there is some good news for the passenger.
So there's going to be no fine today. It's your first time to Australia, and I believe that you didn't intentionally bring them in. So next time you come, don't bring bear bile, okay? Can consume it in Taiwan, but not here. Okay, thank you. See you later.
3 Chinese men have arrived on falsified Korean passports.
I will be issuing you with a notice of intent to consider cancelling your visa.
But upon hearing that he may not be allowed to enter, this man has a sudden reaction.
Okay, I got a headache. My heart is also palpitating. My heart is beating very fast.
Your heart is beating very fast and palpitating? Yeah. Okay. Would you like some
warm water?
Yes, I can get you some warm water right now.
As Officer Lee leaves to get water, the passenger becomes ill and follows her.
Oh, it's gonna vomit, it's gonna vomit. Oh, he's vomiting.
Supervising Officer Craig steps in to help the passenger.
I'll do it. Okay. We take all claims of a person being sick or ill as being true. Take the bin. Okay. Even though we know many of the claims are false and are just used to delay the process, with these 3 passengers today, they have denied their true identity for quite a period. They were not talking at all. We still follow all reasonable steps to take care of a person's welfare.
Can you ask Mr. Wong if he's okay?
您现在讲就可以吗，王先生
你说吧，我坐我这说吧。
？Yes, can handle.
Okay. Please let me know at any time if you're still feeling very ill. So, Mr. Wong, this is a notice of intent to consider cancelling your visa. If your visa is cancelled, you may be refused.
In not the most ideal circumstances, the notice of intent to cancel is issued, and the passenger has the right to reply.
I would now like you to provide your comments.
No
comment.
Officer Lee now has more than enough reason to deliver immigration's decision.
After weighing up all of the information available to me, I am satisfied that there are grounds for cancelling the visa outweighs the reason for not cancelling. I've therefore decided to cancel the visa.
The same fate is applied to the other two men, and their false passports are confiscated.
The real business for us at the border is to stop passport and identity fraud. People enter the community unidentified. They can remain here unidentified for many years. That is the major role for us.